Hello, Nienke here from ninks.com. I'm going to show you my thank you cards that I made for all of my clients this month. So it's a real quick and easy little card. We're going to do some embossing, some die cutting and some stamping, and I'll just show you that process. So I started with a card base. I'll move this out of the way. Card base of Old Olive. It's 5.5 by 4.25. And I'm going to grab my embossing folder. It's the Seabed 3D embossing folder, and it leaves a beautiful texture on the card, which I love. So there it is. Let's get the front. That is how it looks, and I've got my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine here, and I'm going to try and place it under the camera, and we will see how that goes. So now I want to remember my orientation, so I want my card base to be like this, and I'm just trying to get that straight. You can line it up with the little line over there or with side there. And then for a 3D embossing folder, you will need your number 1. I don't think you can see it. Your number 1, and then your number 4 plate, which is this gray one. So you put your embossing folder in the closed side first. Just pull this back, make sure everything is centered, and then just start cranking your wheel. Don't want to shake the camera too much, but it's just what it is. I don't normally do all of this on camera. So when you grab this out, you have your piece that looks like that. Isn't that pretty? So this is our embossed piece that we're going to use for the base. And now while we have this here, let's just do our die cutting. So you'll need your number 1, your number 2, and 2 of your number 3 plates. Now mine has already been used multiple times. I'm going to show you a trick on how to not leave that the plate don't leave these indentations on your cards. I'm using the Stitched So Sweetly dies, and I've got you have this teeny tiny one here, and then let's say number 1, 2, 3, and then the biggest one. So I'm going to use this number 2, and I'm going to use the number 3 of the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And I have a piece of Pool Party and a piece of Old Olive. Use that there, and because this is a nice big machine, we can do both of them at the same time. If we can just have our dies the correct way around. Now I have a piece of just scrap piece of paper, and I'll just put that over the top of my dies so that I don't get this indentations that we have here on our die cut piece. Now I'm trying not to move anything because I can't really see what's happening underneath there. Just push it in, have it straight, start cranking this through, and then that should be tight enough. There's the first one and the second one. And now when we move that is still nice and clear there. And there we have them looking like that. Isn't that pretty? So moving all of this out of the way. Now, the Designer Series paper comes with these little whales on them, and the Well Done bundle has this whale builder punch. So I'm just going to use this little this whale. It is Blackberry Bliss, I think, and I am just going to punch him out as best I can. There we go. Got that done. Now we can continue with some stamping. So I am going to put my sentiment on that, thanks a ton, and then I just want to do something on the back side. So I have the thanks a ton here from our Well Done stamp set. So we have thanks a ton, well done, you're kind of a big deal, hoping all your birthday wishes come true. So I've been loving this, playing with that. And on this pool party, I'm going to go with just jade and pool party ink. So this is our pool party. I want to put some bubbles on my sentiment there, just for some extra interest. I just thought that the pool party ink on pool party isn't that visible. So I'm going to stamp this more to the top because I want to put my whale at the bottom, and I hope I'll get this straight. That looks good. So that was just jade. Let me move that out of the way. We're done with that. And then the pool party, I have some bubbles. I do like that bubbles. And I'm just going to randomly stamp them here and there. Whoops, for some extra interest. Turning my stamp this way and that. I don't mind about this piece because it's going to be covered by my whale. And then on the back of my card, I want to put a little seahorse in the Blackberry Bliss color. So I have my little seahorse over here. Ink him up nicely. And I just want to make sure I have my bubbles wiped off because they're on the same side. And I'm just going to put my seahorse right here in the corner because he is so cute. So cute. I love these seahorses. Been using them on everything. And then he needs some bubbles too, right? Seahorse is going to make some pool party bubbles. 1, 2, 3. Love it. I love it so much. Okay. So that is the inside. And I think that is all the stamping we're going to do. So I'm moving this out of the way. And I'm going to get my silicone craft mat that I use with my glue. And we're going to do some layering. So that is our bottom. I think I'll actually, no, I'll first write on that before I glue that down. Do this one. We have a Blackberry Bliss mat that I'm going to use here, and I'm going to put my designer series paper on top of that. So let's do that first. You can use any glue, like I like my liquid glue. Have a nice, check all your corners, top, bottom and sides to have a little 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. Quickly think of, I have this, so the Blackberry Bliss piece is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, and the Seahorse Designer Series paper is 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. And now I'm going to layer my sentiment on top of this die cut piece here in the middle. That, like so. And now I want to add first a piece of ribbon. So this is a striped Rich Razzle. No, it's not Rich Razzleberry. It is Blackberry Bliss. Don't know why I keep on mixing those two up. Oh, let me turn it around again. So it's Blackberry Bliss. I'm putting a glue dot on either side of that. And I'm going to adhere this to the top of my card, just leaving a little 1/8 inch of the designer series paper showing again. So press that down at the back, pull it tight across, make sure it's straight, and press that down. Now I'm going to put a little faux bow here. You can do a bow too if you want. I just like doing a little faux bow with the slippery types of ribbons. And now you can just pull that and put this way, any way you want. So that was about a 1/6 of an inch piece, and then this one was about 2.5. You can do 3 if you want, if you don't want to struggle as much. I like to save my ribbon. And let's do this one like that. Now we can adhere this piece to our card base. I just add some glue over the ribbon to make sure that's nice and flat. So here we have our embossed piece. Just going to center that in the middle and then just hold it for a second. Because of the embossing, it sometimes just needs to catch. There we go. And now we can do our sentiment stack. Need to put this off to the side. There. Actually, I want to move it up a bit. Just move it up a little bit. Almost forgot I want to put my whale down there. Here we go. Going to add some dimensionals to the back. Actually, want half a little one for this little tail. So I'm just going to cut one of the mini glue dots in half and put 1/2 on each side of the tail. Here we go. And we can put this little corner that I've got already just to support the base, so that you won't have any sagging there. This way around. Here we go. Now we can add some bigger ones. I'm going to have my whale like that. So I'm going to put some bigger ones down here at the bottom. And I'm just going to put some glue there. I should put some little ones here. Just to even out this higher piece that we have there. That's good. Take off the backings. You might take your pick tool. I love this one. Just add some little bit of glue to the whale's head over there, and then the dimensionals gives it this little lift. You can always put a little dimensional there if you want the whole whale to stick up or stand up. And now I'm going to use some iridescent pearls. I was gifted these a while ago and I love using them. Got them in some happy mail. Just going to use some of these like greenish ones and pop them right here, like a little bluish greenish one. Where's another one like that? That one. I like the different colors they have. Isn't that fun? You can always use these for some bubbles somewhere. I like that. It's more heavy on the side, so for the balance. Okay, now I'm going to write this first and then just add that to the back like so. And then that's a nice little flat card that will be going through the mail just easy. So I hope you enjoyed this one. And I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.